Start streaming.
So we are live now.
I just want to make sure that I'm live. Yeah, I don't think I'm live.
I mean, it's no, not live.
Huh?
Not live.
Right?
Yes, now it works.
Wa alaikum salam. Hello, hello. I'm just. I don't know if you guys can even see me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm live. Okay, I'm live now. I'm live, yeah? Okay, why is my screen showing up so small there?
Because it's the white screen, white monitor. That's why this is how it's gonna show.
Is that good for the view?
It's not.
It's
But
not, right?
no. You
So,
can zoom in if. Should I call him?
yes, visible. Okay, perfect. Thank you for your feedback. And we've got. All right. Sounds good. I think we're fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's okay. We're going to move this a bit here so everyone can see the platform that we're trading on. Good. And let's move this here. Yeah. Because of the wide screen, it's not going to show the full view, right?
It means like you see how it's like.
It's too wide. Yeah, it's because of the monitor. So
Okay.
what we can do is change this to this, and then it's gonna be same as always.
I think we're good. If I really zoom in, just want people to be able to see exactly what's going on. Is Raja doing his live stream right now?
No.
Okay.
I guess that's better. So I'm
So,
gonna be here for 30 minutes because I have my exam. So if you need me, let me know.
are you going to leave after?
Yes.
I have one small favor for you.
Yes.
I have this mic and the camera cable. I just need it for the day. I need to borrow it for a day.
Borrow for a day.
Yes, and I'll give it back tomorrow. No problem. That's fine.
Man, be careful there, Noor.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my.
Are you ready, Noor?
Cable.
Yes, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have it. I just left it at my house. Do you not have this one? You have the same one. You don't have this one.
So we're going to clean up some charts here. And we're going to start analyzing the charts. There's no rush in taking your trades. You're going to look at the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour time frame has been pushing down. So if you really see, good morning everyone. It's almost afternoon. So late today. I am doing absolutely amazing. I hit my gym today and feeling all pumped up. So we're expecting gold to really retest this area, to be very honest, right here. Let me know when you're ready, Noor.
I'm ready.
So, welcome everyone to my London Open live stream. We are vlogging today as well, and let's have a killer session today. We got many questions coming up. Good morning. How are you, Raja? I'm doing absolutely amazing. Started loving the trend lines. Yeah, wait until you see how the trend lines really work in this live streams, and you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked how the trend line magic works. Look at this. This is what we missed as of now. This is the 1 hour time frame right here, and it retested this support. And why did it do that? Just focus on this. Look at the last retest area right here. I hope everyone can see right here. You know, here's a retest, and that's where the price is currently retesting, right? So yeah, so let's see what we can do on this. Let's make some trend lines and execute our trade. You know, so I'm gonna head over to the 30-minute time frame, and as per the 30-minute time frame, it is respecting the support area here, and the 30-minute is being bullish. So the current 30-minute candle is going to close in the next 8 minutes. We're going to wait for the 30-minute to close in the next 8 minutes, and we're going to see what we make out of this and how we want to execute the trade. Have a nice day. How are you? Session 5. Session 5, let's go. Yes. Session 5. And again, as I do more and more live streams, I'm going to start getting better at this. And we're going to have much smoother sessions as we go. I'm going to head over to the 15-minute time frame. So guys, look at this. Look at this if you do not look at it before. Check this out. Now you can Google this, you can chat GPT this. This is a pattern. This is a reversal pattern. You know, where gold retested 4378 price, created a high there at first. Then as soon as it hit this price again, it created a double top pattern, which means a reversal, a change in momentum, change in trend. So that's exactly what happened, right? So if you can see, the price reversed from here. This is the 4-hour time frame, and it broke past this trend line. It pushed all the way down. It retested the support area. It even broke past the support area yesterday. Yesterday, if you look at my live stream right at the end, you know, I took a FOMO entry right here and I lost some money, right? So because gold is just pushing down, it pushed all the way down. It did not even retest this support area right here, and it's just pushing down. You know, so what I'm thinking is gold at the 4-hour time frame has created another bearish range right here, and the next 4-hour candle, or even this one, things are going to just push down. Because if you adjust your trend line right here, look at this. So this is our new trend line that gold is currently respecting. It's a bearish momentum that gold is currently pushing for right now. So retest, and now it's just pushing down. So what I'm thinking is that gold is going to further push down up until this area right here, and before it pushes up, retest this trend line, and boom, down, right? Unless Trump comes up with something else, something new in this world, and we start to see another change in momentum, right? But as of now, you know, I was reading the news, Trump reversed some China tariffs or whatever it was, and that is pushing gold down. So you really got to follow the fundamentals as well as you are executing trades based on technicals. Because again, if there is a strong fundamental stuff going on in the news, in the market, in the country, or whatever, you know, like always keep that in mind because at that time technicals don't work. Technicals would only work perfectly if there is no big news in the market, right? You only break these heavy support areas, resistance areas, trend lines only when there is strong fundamental push in the market. That's what breaks these levels. Now, as you can see, there was an upward momentum. Just for clarification, look at this: buy opportunity, and then it just broke, right? So we are going to remove this. You gotta remove all the noise, okay? And I'm going to create another trend line right here. Now, this is called the trend line range that I just created. And if you notice, this is parallel to the the trend line right here. Okay? So right here. Boom. Okay, so here, actually body to body, we're gonna do this. And gold is as long as gold keeps pushing down, is gonna be playing in this range. So there's unlimited buy and sell opportunity as long as you're executing trades in this range. Okay? So I'm waiting for the next 1 hour candle to open, and then let's see where that takes us. So, like you suggested to trade with USD JPY as a beginner, I caught 120 pip move yesterday with USD JPY. That's amazing. You know, if you're a beginner or if you're someone who's not a profitable trader, do not trade gold. Just like Ashik Abdullah, the way he switched on to USD JPY, it's a much more peaceful pair. It does not have that much, the market is not as volatile when it comes to that pair. And it's always good to trade a pair that respects the technicals, that is not as volatile, and is still going to make you a lot of money, right? You're just going to lose far less because when USD JPY, a pair like that, goes against you, that gives you time to think, that gives you time to reanalyze the charts. Because if you're trading something like gold and the trade starts to go against you, it does not give you enough time to reanalyze, to rethink if you should really stick in the trade, if it's worth staying in the trade, or you should close the trade, cut your losses, and maybe move into, like, if you're in a drawdown in a sell position, maybe cut your sells, move into a buy position because that's what makes sense. So you need to really adjust yourself in a way, the type of speed that you can really manage when it comes to trading. Because when it comes to gold, it pushes in your opposite direction, doesn't give you time to think, it creates panic, creates stress, and at the end of the day, you're taking rash decisions, right? And in that case, you're always going to lose. You're always going to lose money because a lot of times your analysis is correct and gold is supposed to go in your direction, but with that big pullback, with that large drawdown, it gets you in a panic situation and you end up closing your trade in a loss, not realizing that you should have stayed in that drawdown, and that and ultimately it would have given you profits, right? So if you're someone who's a beginner who hasn't really built that experience with forex trading, do not trade gold. Trade things like USD JPY. Once you're really good at USD JPY, UJ, then maybe head over to GBP JPY, GJ, right? That is, in my opinion, USD JPY on steroids. If you want to trade a pair that works like UJ, and you want some action in it, then trade GJ, GBP JPY. That is UJ on steroids. So but it's still, GJ still has less it's still less volatile compared to gold, right? Gold is for the pros. Don't follow Instagram, don't follow social media. Don't follow all these guys like me who only trade gold. The concept is same, trend lines are same, support resistance is same. It works the exact same way, but you gotta work at a lower speed. That's all what it is. So let's see what the new 1 hour candle is saying. We're going to head over to the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour candle has started bullish because the last 1 hour candle was unable to break this support. Now, there's one rule in my book: do not trade, do not take a sell position here expecting that the support is going to break before it has broken, right? I can take a sell position here, but it's going to give me a drawdown, I think, because it's still a support area, and gold hasn't really broken past the support. So you can't really take your entry just assuming that gold is going to end up breaking the support, right? So don't assume stuff because it's still going to gain some liquidity before it really breaks past it. Now, if it does break past it, then, control your FOMO, right? But never go in a trade when, just thinking that, oh, you know what, gold is going to just like break past it. Stop assuming stuff, because support and resistance just doesn't break just like that, right? Always, always, think about buy at support, sell at resistance, period. That's it. If it breaks past it, that's one-off cases that it breaks past it, and then at that time, you cut your losses. You cut the trade, and that's pretty much what it is. So what I've done right now is that I've executed my buy positions, here at the support area, and to test and see what's going on. Currently, I'm in around 12 pips drawdown, and we're gonna head over and see what's happening really. See, now here's the support, and I just don't see gold breaking past this support just like that. If it does, great, we're gonna close our trades, right? We're gonna cut our losses. But if it doesn't, then it's giving me guaranteed, it's just making me money. So I'm gonna think, like I'm gonna see if gold break past this level right here, and if it stays above, I'm gonna hold on to my trades. If it breaks past this level and it pushes down, then I'm gonna close my trades because that means that the support is being broken and boom, gold is pushing down, right? So now, the type of lots I've taken on my account are the type of lots that are able to sustain this big movement by gold, right? If you are someone who can't handle these big moves by gold, negative pips, then you should be trading USD JPY, similar concepts, similar technicals that work on USD JPY. So I'm going to draw another support area right here and see, well, I feel that gold is gonna break past this area, and let's see what's going on. Heading over to the 4 hour time frame, we are going to see what's happening. The 4 hour time frame doesn't really have a support over here, but based on the 1 hour support, 1 hour support is not a joke. So things should still retest the areas. Okay. So if I head back to the 1 hour support and I see what the price is doing, the 1 hour candle is currently, it has filled this range and is currently just retesting this support area. Heading over to the lower time frames, the last 30-minute candle finished above this support. So that is an indication that this current 30-minute candle is going to push down before it pushes up. That is an indication because the last 30-minute candle closed bullish, right? And it didn't break past this support. That means the price is still being rejected in this area. So what I'm going to be thinking is unless and until price really pushes down up until here, I'm holding on to my trades, right? So whenever you talk about keeping your stop loss, where to keep your stop loss, what pips to follow when it comes to a stop loss, there's no answer to that. You have to put your stop loss in a way that makes technical sense, right? So technically, unless and until the price does not pushes past this level around 3921, I'm holding on to my trade. And that's pretty much what it is. Now, if the price starts to settle above this support, I'm going to add more lots into my buy positions. That's what's going to happen. We're going to head over to the 15-minute time frame, and the last 15-minute candle. Now look at this. So this 15-minute candle, I hope you guys can clearly see. This 15-minute candle lost the bearish pressure. Look at the body of this candle. The next 15-minute candle was bullish with a larger bullish body. That means that there is more buying pressure. At this price, things are being rejected. Price moves down, but then it settles back up. So that's the analysis behind why I have taken my buy positions right here at the support area. So we're just gonna see what gold does. We're gonna ride through this 15-minute candle, and we're gonna see what it does. So we're gonna head over to the 15-minute time frame and the 5-minute time frame. So the first 5-minute candle pushed down, but it did not break past this support right here. It did not break past this support, right? And the next 5-minute candle pushed down and is currently still ranging above this support. That is all an indication that we should just stay in our buys, because at the end of the day, this trade is going to make us 10 to 15 pips in profit. That's all what I'm going for. We're going to draw some trend lines to see what's happening. Let's adjust this right here. And if this current 5-minute candle just pushes all the way down, then brother, we are pushing down, and we're going to close our trades and cut our losses. So we're going to head over to the 1-minute time frame. Man, the 1-minute time frame has been ranging above, it's all bullish, like at this support area. So everything in my books is suggesting that price is going to move up from this support. Looking at the 1-minute time frame, there's a rejection here, a long rejection. The price closed bullish above this support. The next candle pushed above this support. Now the current 1-minute candle has really broken past this support. So in that case, things are getting scary here, because it seems like gold is trying to just push down. Let's see. So this is a 5-minute candle. This area is still being respected. So we're gonna still stick to our trade for now. I'm gonna head over to the 15-minute, and the last two 15-minute candles really close above, this price. So let's see. Let's see how the current 15-minute candle shapes up. And we are relying on the 5-minute candle to really finish bullish, and that's pretty much what it is. If this 5-minute candle pushes down, we are closing our trades. If it pushes down and closes bearish, so you got to wait for the candle close. That's basically what it is. And only risk what you can afford. Only risk based on your account. That's pretty much what it is. That's a really great structure there. I am from India. Love you. I am not trading gold anytime soon. Exactly. JPY, me buying le le ya sell. I haven't really looked at JPY right now, so can't really comment on that. I am in a buy in USD JPY. Keep liking the stream, guys. Please, follow and subscribe my channel on YouTube. This is free education. This is free knowledge. This is literally free. So I hope that you guys are learning from this session to really see how the price action works. To really see how to manage your drawdowns, how to make sense of your trades. So I hope this helps, because as long as you have your trend lines in place, as long as you have your support and resistance and all these guys in place, that basically, it's things are more clear, and then you're trading stress free. You are trading no tension, you know, and all you're doing is just like focusing on your trade. And the biggest thing for you is to be a part of the broker that really supports this environment for you, that provides the right trading conditions for you, where there's no slippage, there's fast execution, there are low spreads, and when you're getting all these things, you are trading stress free. It seems like gold is just pushing down. But again, always wait for candle close. Okay, so this is the 5 minute candle. And if it really breaks past this area, then I would have to close my trades. That's pretty much what it is. So 15 minute, we have 2 minutes left in our 15 minute time frame to really tell us exactly what's going on. Can I buy your funded account? Absolutely. Use my code PIP20, PIP20, to get a 20% off on all challenges at pipstonecapital.com. Try it out for yourself. Hello Rajabai, hello. Tips for beginners. The tip of the day for beginners is to not trade gold. Can I buy your friend account? Absolutely. I live in Australia. I can use it. Absolutely. You can use Pipstone Capital, fully functioning in Australia. You can trade on Tora markets, fully functioning in Australia. Your session is really helpful. Thank you, sir. What do you think about SMC concept? Smart? Huh? I don't know what that concept is. SMC concept. First, I thought it was Smart Raja concept, SRC. My concept is simple: support, resistance, trend lines. That's pretty much it. So let me just focus on this trade, man. Like, it seems like shit is just pushing down. But always wait for the candle close. Okay, so this last 1 minute candle. Okay, so we have the 15 minute. Let's see for what we still haven't really broken past the level that I'm thinking is going to break past. So we're going to head over to the 15 minute. We're going to cut our losses right here, because the next 15 minute is going to push down, and that's what I see happening. We're going to head over to some trades, and we're going to take some sell positions as it pushes up. We're going to go for another sell right there on the 1 minute time frame, because from this point onwards, what I'm thinking is that gold is just going to push down, because it has really broken past this support, and I just see shit just going down from here. We're gonna head over. Wow, what the hell is gold doing? So we're gonna head over to the next 5 minute candle. And the 5 minute candle is currently pushing up. So we're gonna go in another sell position. And that's what we are going to do. If you are a part of a live stream and there are no trades taken, then how do you learn? So you really got to take the trades to really understand, exactly what is going on, right? And as of now, gold has broken past the support. And what I am thinking that there's going to be a big push down. That's what I'm looking at. Going into the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour has broken. Yeah, it has broken past it. California. So I am currently in a very small drawdown, but I'm straight thinking, as per the analysis, gold just needs to go down because this is the new 1 minute resistance area right here. So we should see a big push down by gold, and we should be in profits. Gonna go in another sell position here. And so right now I have four $5 lots currently in a small drawdown, and I just expect gold to just drop from here. If gold pushes above this resistance line right here, then that means then I should close my positions. But as long as it stays in this range, then we are sticking with our trade. So there we go. We are seeing some profits in our positions, but not yet satisfied. So I have four $5 lots currently in very small profits. These are around like 10 to 15 pip profits, you could say, per position. And that's pretty much what it is. Gonna head over to the 30 minute to see what the 30 minute candle is doing, and a 30 minute candle is pushing down. We're gonna head over to the 4 hour, and the 4 hour is, yeah. So I think that gold is gonna drop up until this area right here. I think gold is going to drop up until 3896, and that's pretty much what it is. I'm currently in $11,000 in profit, but I do think that gold is going to further drop. These are four $5 lots that we are trading, and look at how volatile shit is. I was in an $11,000 profit, and all of a sudden I'm sitting at $5,000 profit, right? Wow, $2,000, right? So this is the kind of shit that you have to be able to handle, right? So I'm gonna head over to the 1 minute time frame, and the 1 minute time frame, man, this candle should just like push down like no tomorrow. It's just gaining liquidity, and this should literally just push down. Push down, break this area, and yeah, that's what I am going for right now. So whoever is in sell positions, I would say it's a pretty safe sell position going on right now. Um, I'm gonna wait for gold to break past this range right here, and with this next 1 minute candle, like I'm looking for that electric push down, you know, that really gets us comfortable in our trade. Like I'm sitting at $12,000 in profit, but like I really want the price to really push down now when it has broken past a support that is not a joke. Because whenever a 1 hour support is broken, it's not a joke. So shit should just drop, after that. So look, I'm just going to closely monitor the 1 minute time frame and to really see, you know, to manage my trade, manage my profits, and to essentially maximize my profit there. So we are looking at the 1 minute time frame to further fall. And the next, okay, so the current 1 minute candle has created this range right here. And the next 1 minute candle should push down. I'm going to create a small trend line. Should I? Should I not? I should not. We should just stick with this trade, right? So this is what happened. So I first went into my buy positions, uh, based on the fact that the support is going to be respected. But then since gold broke past that support and overall momentum is bearish, that was a very promising indication that shit is going to fall after the support is breaking. And that's the reason why I got into my sells right away, because the overall momentum is just bearish. If gold creates a bullish thing right here, then I would say I should close my trades. But before that, I'm going to head over to the 5 minute, which is completely bearish. You know, just remember one thing: higher time frames always prevail, right? So do not make your decisions based on 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame is only to really see like how volatile things are and precisely close your positions and have some control over them. But always look at the higher time frames, because the higher time frame, look at that, it's completely bearish, and we still have 2 minutes left for our 5 minute candle to close. The 15 minute candle is also bearish. The 30 minute candle is bearish, and the 1 hour candle, is obviously bearish as well, right? So there's a strong bearish momentum going on right now. So to precisely understand your trade, or to really take a precise entry or precise close of your trade, you can look at the 1 minute time frame. Absolutely. And look at this. So if I draw a trend line on the 1 minute time frame, and this trend line is just, so as long as the price on the 1 minute time frame stays under this umbrella, this trend line, I am holding on to my trade. And that's pretty much what it is, right? So I'm just waiting for this level to break and gold to really melt and give me around $20,000 on this trade. That's exactly. Oh, there we go. So we are breaking past this level, and no, we're not. The market is not as volatile. So again, as long as gold stays inside this trend line, I am holding this trade, and we're just gonna. That's just what it is. That's my analysis behind this. So let's wait and watch. Your session is really helpful. Thank you, bro. Your stream is hanging a little bit. I think. Is it? Is it
So it's a bit.
a little bit hanging? Is it really like that impactful? You think?
Not really.
Okay. So I'm gonna zoom it. I'm gonna zoom things a bit here to really show you you know exactly what's going on, right? Look at this. So this trend line is the 1 minute trend line is being respected, right? So as long as this trend line is just respected, as long as you have drawn this trend line on the 1 minute time frame, you are not getting stressed that oh shit that price is pushing up and for you to close trade or not, right? What I've done is that I've technically made sense of where the price is going. I've technically made sense of this. So when I don't care if the 1 minute is pushing up, I don't care for that. As long as it technically makes sense for me to stay in my trade. So that's pretty much what it is. So I don't like staying in my trades for more than 5 minutes, to be very honest with you. Just like my Telegram signals, we're like quick in and out, right? But I mean, the market is not as volatile. We are late to the stream. Right now at this hour, like it's the market is sticky. The market is sticky. Okay, so I'm just going for those. I'm just going for this $20,000 trade over here, and I'm being stubborn. That's just what it is, because this trend line is being respected. Gold is creating lower lows on the 1 minute time frame. Each candle is just pushing down. Then why close my trade, right? There we go. Now we've seen a good push down with the. Let's wait for the current 30-minute candle to close and see what the next 15-minute or the 5 minute candle brings us. Look at this. Look at the 5 minute candle down. So we just gotta wait for some sort of bullish indication before we can close our trades. Now it all depends on your risk appetite, right? You can close your trade right now, no problem, right? So I'm different. So I'm sticking to this trade right now, and I'm just like looking at okay, let's see how the 5 minute closes. Let's see, how the 1 minute closes. So again, you can close this trade anytime you want because this is already in 50 pips per position. This one is 70 pips per position in profit. These are only $5 lots. And if you are targeting 10 pip per position as per your $5 lots, you should just close your trade with $2,000 and boom, right? That's it. But this is the support break strategy or trendline break, resistance break, support break. And in these kind of situations, you can hold your trade for longer because the drop or the rise is far more than a retest. A retest is quick in and out, right? 10 pips and you're out. But when it comes to a support breaking, a resistance breaking, then a trade is longer. It can give you uh, far more pips than a retest strategy. Like, look at this. This trend line is still being respected, and I am going to stick to my trade, and that's pretty much what it is. So the next 5 minute candle has started. The next 30-minute candle has started as well. The 1 minute trend line has been broken, and I'm going to start closing my trades one by one to manage my risk. And yeah, because I just don't want this shit to like push all the way up and then I'm sitting in a drawdown. So you got to protect your profits, right? So I've closed one trade. I'll close this one. There we go. And let's see. Now, this is the art of dividing your trades into different lots, right? This is called risk management, right? So if I had only opened one lot and I was thinking like, oh, gold is going to push up, I would have just closed that lot and that's it, right? Closed my position too early. But now, to really to be in the trade, to maximize my profits, I saw gold breaking past this 1 minute trend line, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if it's going to push all the way up before it pushes down. So I closed two positions in profit, no problem, right? No problem, right? And two positions are still running, right? So this is the art. This is the way of executing your trades, right? So if you are planning on opening, for example, one lot, $1 lot, always divide that $1 lot into five different lots and open those lots time after time, like with time. Just open those lots, close those lots, just balance things out like that to really maximize your entry and to maximize your closing. That's pretty much what it is. Because a lot of times we close our position, gold drops more, and then you're thinking like, oh shit, you know what? I closed it too early. And then that FOMO kicks in. And then you get back in the trade, and that trade ends up killing you. Right? So it's always better to divide your lot sizes into multiple lots, right? So that you can really compound your execution, right? So I've closed two trades in profits, and I'm just like staring at the charts with these two trades on. Like risk free situation is going on right now, because this trend line, the 1 minute trend line, is still being respected. Look at this. The price moved up, it's still closed under this trend line, and it's an indication that things are just going down. And I'm just waiting for that big electric push down. That's what I'm looking for. Do you move SL to entry to be in break even and manage risk? Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely, move your stop loss to entry level or set a trailing stop loss, at like when it comes to gold, like do a trailing stop loss of maybe 200 pips or something like that. You can absolutely do that. It's no problem in that. It's all about risk management. Okay, so it seems like the 1 minute trend line is broken. And yeah, so let's see what the 5 minute is doing, because it seems like on a smaller time frame, there's a slight change of momentum because gold is unable to break this level, and it's just settling above this level. So who knows, this is a fake out on the 1 minute time frame. And if that's a fake out in the 1 minute time frame, then let's see. So all in all, this was a successful support break execution on Torah Markets platform. Instant execution, as you guys can see. As soon as I press close, my trade closes right away, because market does not wait. Gold does not wait. So it's doing another push up. So I'm going to close another trade. As soon as I pressed close, my trade closed right away. It's gone. It disappeared from the charts, you know? And as gold is trying to, create an upward momentum on the smaller time frame, we are going to just maximize. So look at this on this platform. Even if you close your trade from here, right here, even if you close your trade from here, or you close your trade from here, hold on, I zoomed it too much. So even if you close your trade from here, it closes right away, and if you're going to open up a new position, it's going to open up right away. This is instant execution. If I do not have instant execution, if I did not have these insane trading conditions, I would never live stream on Torah Markets, because it's all to do my own reputation as well. If shit was getting stuck, held, all that stuff, I would never do a live stream risking my reputation based on Torah Markets. But this is a broker that is literally no bullshit broker. Simple broker. Simple conditions. All I need Because at the end of the day, it depends on your finger. When you press click, it all depends on that. So as long as I'm getting these simple trading conditions, I'm fine. I have no problem, right? And because at the end of the day, it all depends on like when you click, when you open your trade, when you close your trade, and as long as my trade is opening up right away, I am just I'm fine, right? And that's literally all I need from my broker, right? No fancy shit. I'm not a fancy guy myself, right? All these videos that you're seeing these days, like me being in that pool, in that rooftop, and all that, I'll be honest, guys, that's not me. That's seriously not me. I would never go to a rooftop pool and just hang out over there with my glasses on. I would I would never do that. But I mean, it's we live in a reality where social media is a thing, and in order to get views and in order to get caught up on algorithm and all that stuff, and in order for your content to look good and people to click on it and all that stuff, you got to do these things. So grabbing my videographer and just going and paying for that pool and just staying in that pool and just recording content in that. I mean, you got to do that. You got to do that, right? If you want to make good content, you have to do these things, right? So that's basically what it is. So all of you who have seen my oh yeah, so that pool video reminds me that there's a giveaway. There's $100,000 instant funded account giveaway that I announced on that infinity pool or that rooftop pool that I was in. So that draw is taking place on November 2nd. So all you have to do is you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You have to follow me on Instagram. You have to be part of my Telegram group, and you have to follow Pipstone Capital for a chance for you to win $100,000 instant funded account. And that draw is going to take place on November 2nd. So that's basically what it is. And that's the reason why we went to that pool, to make this draw announcement look all fancy and look all good, So this is the kind of stuff that you got to do. But then again, in short, that's not me. I paid for the pool, I paid for food over there, so that it's all real, right? But the reason why I call it fake is because it's not me. I would never go to that pool by myself just to chill out, wearing my glasses, and I don't know doing what. You can't even swim in that pool. It's not even deep enough. So I don't know. If I would ever go in a pool, I would go in a pool at my gym where I can do laps, where I can really swim and, like burn some calories. But all these people hopping in that pool with their drink on, I don't know. I don't know how it makes sense. Like you should have, unless and until you have a purpose, you're making some content, you're trying to achieve something out of it, it's good. It's a good investment for your time, right? But if you're literally just going and hanging in that pool, you need to do something better. You need to do something productive from that time that you have, so you need to realize that, right? So all these influence, anyways, I think I'm going too much about that pool. Right now, gold is dropping, and focusing on our technicals here, gold is just dropping. So it seems like this was a fake out. And as you guys can see, this trend line, this was a fake out, right? So I'm going to adjust this trend line here and right here. This is what I'm going to do. Prices is falling. And see, this is the magic of opening multiple lots, that I continue to close my lots to manage my risk, and I'm having one $5 lot just running, and it's running. This is how you scale your account. This is how you compound your account. This is the magic behind every trade that I take, every account that I've ever scaled in my life. This is literally what it is. right? Divide your risk and compound your account like no tomorrow. So, yeah. Um, so the way I'm gonna pick the winner is, one second. Hey man. Hey, so I'm currently in my live stream. Let me give you a call in 15 minutes and then go over everything. Okay? All right. Okay, see you. So here it is. Gold is just dropping. It's just insane, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna do as the chart's moving. So the way I'm gonna pick the winner on November 2nd is that we are going to see, um, we're gonna pick a name. We're gonna create a list of all the people who have followed my account on Instagram, who have followed Pipstone Capital on Instagram, who are part of the Telegram group, because I know for a fact that I have around like 14 or 1500 people on Telegram. So as long as you're part of these three avenues, you have a chance to win $100,000 instant funded account. Instant funded account. So the way the instant funded account works is there is no evaluation, there is no challenge phase. It is straight funding. You can trade that account. It's on demand payouts. And the best part, if you're a prop trader or if you understand the prop model, you will understand how important this is. There is no consistency rule. No consistency rule. Imagine there is no consistency rule, and I keep on repeating that. You can chat GPT this, you can Google that. There is no consistency rule when it comes to our instant funding model. Wherever you see an a consistency rule anywhere, that is against you. Inconsistency rules are built against a trader. So never trade an account where you see a consistency rule in place. So be very careful about that. Yeah, we'll use a website. Yeah, exactly. We'll do that. Bro, how are you going to match the names? Um, you know, like I just got a call from the guy who's actually running the tech behind Pipstone. Like he's the head of all this stuff. So it's gonna be a fair execution when it comes to that. So don't worry about that. Don't worry. It's gonna be absolutely fair. We're gonna go over everything. Any hidden rules like news trading, scalping. News trading is allowed. Even though I recommend do not trade news, you're going to blow up your account, you're going to blow up your prop account. Do not trade news, guys, please. News trading is casino, right? It's gambling. If you want to trade news, go to casino, play blackjack or roulette or something. You're going to have better chances winning in a blackjack, multiplying your money than trading news. Like I'm serious. I'm not just joking, right? If you're someone and even like go on chat gpt and just google blackjack, how to count cards, the dealer cards. If you're sitting on the table and you know how to count dealer cards, you can win a lot of money just playing back blackjack, right? You're going to be on that table forever just multiplying your money. So but anyways, let's call it a day on this live stream, and this trade is going to continue to fall. I feel gold is just dropping and it's approaching this trend line, sorry, this support that I drew in the beginning or in the middle of this live stream. This is where I drew my support area where I feel gold is going to drop and retest right here. This is where it is. You see this right here. So I feel that gold is gonna drop all the way down up until here, until 3896. So another 100 pips, I feel gold is going to drop before it retest, and that's going to be a good buy opportunity for anyone who's looking for a buy, right? So that's where the retest is going to happen. And up until then, I've really maxed the shit out of this trade, four $5 lots, and I've compounded this trade like no tomorrow, maximizing this trade. Like, I don't know what else to say, right? I honestly don't know what else to say, right? So I think there's going to be another push down on the 1 minute time frame. This live stream, well, I mean, we started pretty late on this live stream too, so it hasn't been really that long, right? So I'm just waiting for gold to really push all the way down, retest this area, and that's where I want to close my trade. So, talking about the rules at Pipstone Capital, there is no hidden rule. It's literally news trading is allowed, scalping is allowed, holding over the weekend is allowed. There are no swap fees charged. It's freedom. It's this, and I don't care what any other prop firm is doing. I don't care what rules they have, whatever shit they have going on. I have created these rules in a way that I would like for myself if I'm a trader. That's how I have designed these rules. So like I need to love these rules. I need to feel comfortable trading in these rules, right? Because a lot of times you don't know when a news showed up, and if news trading is not allowed, you're going to lose your account, right? If you're in a position, because a lot of times, like I don't know when something happened in the world, right? So news trading should always be allowed, right? So same is the case with where is yeah. So same is the case with holding overnight. A lot of times there's a trade that is going in a drawdown, but your analysis is correct and the market is closing and whatever the case might be. So holding your trade should be allowed as well. It's all freedom. The only thing at Pipstone you gotta see is the drawdown percentage, the take profit percentage, and when it comes to the instant funding model, there is no profit target. No profit target, no challenge phase, no evaluation, on demand payouts, no consistency rule. All you have to do is just hit 7 profitable days in a 30-day cycle. You can divide those days. You can hit 2 profitable days per week. In a 5-day trading week, you can only hit 2 profitable days. Go to the next week, hit another 2 profitable days. Go to the following week, hit another 2 or 3 profitable days, and boom, you have passed the challenge. And you can start asking or start requesting your payouts the same day. The payouts are processed in a matter of less than 24 hours. Our current payout processing is average processing is 8 hours. If you are taking your payout through crypto, it happens within seconds, within minute. So it's that quick, and you can request your payouts daily on demand, right? So that's, I think it's the best instant funding model out there in the industry. And I don't care what any other prop is doing. I have only built all these challenges based on my trading style, that I feel that I would be comfortable trading in these trading conditions. What is 7 profitable days in instant funding? If I close 5 days in profit, 6th day in loss, 7th day in profit, will I be eligible for payout? Absolutely, yes. So you just have to hit 7 profitable days, and they don't have to be consecutive. This is something that I actually forgot to add.
You made a video about it. You can tell them to go and check it out.
Yeah, there's a video about it. There's a video about it, where I'm in front of the whiteboard and I'm explaining how the profitable day works. But this is one thing that I forgot to mention in that these profitable days are not consecutive, because some people think that they are consecutive days. But you can literally have any profitable day any time of the month. As long as it's 7 profitable days, you're good. Amazing.
I will add it to the caption.
Yeah. So So that's pretty much what it is. And the percentage is 90/10. So the percentage is up to 100%. So by default, it is 80/20. 80% goes to you, 20% stays with the prop. You have the opportunity to purchase an add on at the checkout page where you can just get 100% profit split. So there is no 90/10 anymore. We used to have 90/10 before, but then once we launched the new add-on that gives you the opportunity to get 100% profit split. So now you can simply just like get the add-on and get the 100% profit split, but by default it is 80/20. Broker gets 10%, you get 90%. The question, Ali Kamran. So the when I say 80/20, the 80% goes to you, the trader, because you are putting the work. We are only providing you with the platform, right? So you are putting in the work. So 80% goes to you. And if you get the add-on at the checkout, 100% goes to you. The broker ka, yeah, exactly. I saw issue in Pipstone. You cannot KYC before buying. You cannot KYC before buying. Um, you should be able to do KYC. Hedging is not allowed, guys. Hedging is not allowed at Pipstone Capital. I'll make that clear. But the KYC issue, you can always the KYC is only important before your payout. You can just buy or challenge without doing your KYC. That's not an issue. But I'll take that to my tech team and I'll definitely get that figured out and see what's going on. But you can trade, you can buy or challenge and do your KYC at a later time, no problem. Because KYC is only important when you're getting a payout. Sir, KYC ka bata dein, any issue for decline? No. There is no issue for decline. As long as you have a valid passport, as long as you have, something to show your address under your name, you're fine. Show your driver's license that has your address on it. Show a passport that confirms your picture. You're going to be taking a selfie. The selfie is going to be matched with the picture on your passport. And that's the simple KYC process that we have in place. By दूसरी prop firms, again, I don't care. I honestly don't care. And I'm not saying it on this live stream. I honestly don't care what other prop firms are doing, right? If they're rejecting payouts or KYCs or whatever the case is, any issues that you guys feel, my Instagram handle is AIRRAJA. Just message me. I'm right here, you know? So just message me and I'll get your shit sorted out. Again, I'm right here, right? So that's pretty much what it is. Super, it could be anywhere in the world for, yes, anywhere. Sir, yesterday I win 5K account, so is that once on instant once or two step once? So the account that you won, that account is a two step account, 5K account that you won. So the two step account is the most lenient account in the industry. The most lenient. 10% overall drawdown, 5% daily drawdown. I mean, it cannot get easier than that. And 1 to 100 leverage on gold. And man, like it's just the easiest challenge. What's the spread for XAUUSD on Tora for your funded account? So on gold, the spread is less than 2 pips. Extremely competitive spread. Sometimes it gets to 1 pip, less than 1 pip. Depends on the time of the day. But 2 pip spread is what it is, right? 2 pip spread, less than 2 pip. If you're trading things like Euro USD, USD JPY, then a lot of times you get raw spread, like zero spreads, like you're paying no spread. Profitable trader के लिए कौन सा account लेना चाहिए? So profitable trader के लिए I suggest go with one step or instant funding. If you're a profitable trader, you can just buy instant funding account. Or if you're a profitable trader and if you don't have the funding, then go with instant funded account. If you're a profitable trader and you don't have, if you have the funds to trade, then simply trade on Torah markets, just like I do, and scale your account just like the way I'm doing it right now. Look, there's one trade that is just running. There's one trade that is just running. And I'm just waiting for the price to hit this area. I'm going to close this trade. $5 lot, $10,000 in profit. This is literally how you scale your account. This is literally how you compound your account. Keeping a close eye on the 1 minute time frame, and I'm waiting for the price to hit this area. As soon as it's going to hit this area, I'm going to close this trade. What is the difference between one step and two step except the additional evaluation phase and loss limit? Yeah, exactly. There is no other difference between one step and two step. The only difference is the drawdown rule that you see on the table, the pricing table, and the evaluation phase. That's it. There is no other difference. No hidden rule, no consistency rule, nothing. Oh yeah, and one step you get 1 to 50 leverage. On two step you get 1 to 100 leverage. The way the leverage works is that you can open up bigger lot sizes on two-step model that has 1 to 100 leverage. You can open up bigger lot sizes there. And any giveaway in stream today? यार giveaway आज तो वैसे नहीं था, but okay, let's do a giveaway. Sir, giveaway करेंगे आज? Okay, yeah, let's do giveaway. I'm gonna call it a day in the next 2 minutes, guys. And let's do a giveaway. मैं तो पिछले 2 साल से राजा रकील की लाइव देखता आ रहा हूँ, and अब आपकी देख रहा हूँ जो वो ऑफलाइन होते. Yeah, but one big advice I'm going to give you: either follow his strategy or follow my strategy. Don't follow both strategies, because then you're going to get confused. Nothing else matters. Okay, good. So we're going to do a giveaway, and I'm not going to do it myself. Can you pick a name? Huh?
Can they type so I know who's online?
Can you guys start typing just so that we know who's online, and then we can pick a name? Yeah, gala kharab ho gaya. Okay, so gold is dropping and it is hitting the area that I had previously expected it to hit, and this is insane. Gold has hit this area. We're going to head over to the 4-hour time frame, and that is literally what we predicted, that gold is going to hit this price right here. Where is it? Right here. So gold has reached this area. Perfect. $5 lot, $12,000 on that position. And look at this. Just watch this, guys. Just watch. As soon as I'm going to press close right here, my position is going to close right away. Boom. Closed. In profit. This is insane. A very successful session, and we have traded as per our analysis, and this is literally what we predicted for gold to do, and for gold to drop right up until this area, and this is just amazing. So thank you everyone for joining this live stream. I'm going to quickly pick the winner. Who? Rohan. Rohan Shahzad. Rohan Shahzad, you have won the free giveaway, buddy. Rohan Shahzad, congratulations. Congratulations for winning your free funded account at Pipstone Capital, and wish you all the very best trading the best, the most lenient prop firm in the world as of now. So congrats again, and we are going to see every one of you in the next live stream. This was absolutely amazing. Successful trade, a successful giveaway, and I just fucking love it. Good? We're good.
Take a screenshot of it.
Oh yeah, Rohan Shahzad, please send me a screenshot of your YouTube handle on my private message in Instagram. Yes, please do that. How did you find the trade? What was your strategy? I'm going to explain that tomorrow, guys. I love you all and take good care of yourself until next time. And one last thing, look at this. Perfect retest on this trend line, on this support. I drew this support, I think 1 hour ago, and we're going to head over to the 1 minute time frame. Perfect retest right here. So whoever took a buy position here on this retest, applying the retest strategy, you made 10 pips, 15 pips, no problem. So that was just like final notes on this live. I hope after joining this live, each and every one of you can call yourself a better trader compared to what you were yesterday. So enjoy yourself. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at the London Open session.